What if I told you that the EuroC Summer Update has been saved? Now, let me explain. Basically, Shawnee G has announced that he will be making a return like earlier last week, and basically saying he will help out with the future updates. Now, if we take it into control, that basically, yeah, there's been a lot of things in the PRC chat about this update because they've noticed people raiding their server over this update. Now, Lost Infinity has actually came out and said that basically they are working on 2 more updates after this. And honestly, and they gave us a bit more detail in saying one of the updates will be a quality of life, which if you don't know what a quality of life update is, that is where they fix bugs and, you know, make more quality, I guess you could say. And the second update would be pretty big, which tells me that, honestly, this update may be saved. So, let me explain, before we get into that topic, let me explain what's going on today. Now, you know, we've received interiors. You see this right here, where you can turn the wheel and stuff. But we've, honestly, I don't think this really was expected to be one of the main things that they added. Now, yes, of course, they listened to the community and put interiors and a fire update. But the main thing that upsets everyone is that this update took a bunch of time just for a few things that were not mainly said. Now, yes, of course, the fire department update is one of them. And you can see right here that the fire department has been updated, which is insane. But they only updated the outside. Like, nothing's changed in the fire department. Now, of course, they added a few other features other than the fire department Station 1 revamp. But at the same time, people expected like a core house. They expected a lot with this update, which probably brought down their mood when the update finally came out. Now, my recommendation, or whatever you want to call it, is that people were hyping themselves up for a big update, like a core house, map expansion. But then when the update was announced, they got upset because none of that was implemented in the game. And only a few things such as interiors, more cars, fire department update, and that's really it. And private server settings. Now if we come here, so look at that picture and compare it to a build and fire, which that was the fire. So now what we're going to do is we're going to then go over here and go to a normal building. You can see that basically this is the last fire system, and it has not been updated on any buildings, which is honestly frustrating because they done the houses, but the buildings are the same. So why say you revamped the whole fire system, but you don't revamp it for the buildings? Which is why many people are pretty frustrated with this, and honestly, I am too. Now, this update has been pretty disappointing, and you can probably relate to that. And honestly, I'm hoping that they honestly work on a few things, such as the rest of the cars' interiors. Because one more thing I want to point out is not all cars have interiors. Only a select few. Now let's get on top of the topic that you probably clicked on the video for. Basically, we've seen a lot of chats in PRC from Lost Infinity. Basically, him saying that the update is not over, and that they have 2 more updates after this. One update will be a quality of life, and the other will be a bigger update. And not only that, they did mention that they have been listening, that him and Shawnee G has been going through the suggestions in PRC Discord, and has honestly, yeah, they've been going through the suggestions and are going to implement it in the next update. Which, do you really trust the fact that they say that? I mean, it depends. Now, could we be seeing a courthouse in late August? Maybe. Could we be seeing a whole map expansion? Maybe. It all depends on what they see and what they want to implement. They said they will be trying their hardest to implement most of these with what work they have. And honestly, I think they're worried about their game lagging. Because, you know, Maple County has added a lot of stuff that we've wanted. And honestly, their map is double the size of the ERLC map. Like, literally. And honestly, and their game is pretty laggy. So I think ERLC is trying to avoid getting their game laggy to hurt players from even playing their game. Which is honestly relatable, and honestly, ERLC has been working hard. It's just their time management is pretty low. They have updates, and all the updates have been delayed, and really, bugs come with it. So, I'm honestly not sure what's going on, as I'm not a really developer, but I know that this ERLC summer update may be saved by Shawnee G. If Mr. Fergie, Shawnee G, Crywink, and Lost Infinity work together, they can probably produce one of the biggest updates in ERLC's history. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, and honestly, I'm very excited to see what these updates come in next month. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.